Once upon a time, in a thick jungle lived a ferocious tiger. The tiger was big, muscular, and was known to eat humans. He was feared by all the animals in the jungle, but he was lonely because he had no rival to beat him. He had no one who could match his strength, intelligence, and fighting skills. So he would walk aimlessly in the jungle feeling depressed. One day, while walking, he saw a flock of sheep grazing in a clearing. The tiger immediately pounced on them and killed several sheep. When the rest of the sheep fled, the tiger chased after them. After running for a while, the tiger lost their trail. Tired and hungry, he decided to rest near the place where he had killed the sheep. Suddenly, he heard some commotion in the bushes. Curious to find out what it was, he stealthily moved closer. There he saw a group of hyenas trying to steal the carcass of a deer from a lioness. The lioness was strong, but the hyenas outnumbered her and were able to overpower her. They grabbed the deer and dragged it away, laughing loudly at the helpless lioness. The tiger was enraged at the sight. He let out a loud roar and charged toward the fleeing hyenas. Startled by the sudden appearance of such a ferocious predator, the hyenas dropped the carcass and ran for their lives. They had seen the tiger and knew that if he caught them, they would be in trouble. Although the tiger could have easily killed the scavengers, he didn't do so. Instead, he picked up the deer carcass and went away. The hyenas watched him go, seething with anger at their failed attempt. However, none of them were brave enough to stand up to the tiger and challenge him for the kill. The tiger ate the deer peacefully, enjoying the fruits of his hard-earned victory. After finishing his meal, the tiger approached the waterhole to quench his thirst. As he drank, he noticed that the hyenas were watching him from afar. Their eyes glinted with hatred and revenge. The tiger knew that sooner or later, they would try to take their revenge. But he wasn't worried. He was confident in his abilities and knew that he could handle the scavengers whenever they attacked. Days passed, and the tiger waited patiently for the hyenas to make their move. He trained hard, honing his skills and preparing for the inevitable confrontation. Meanwhile, the hyenas were plotting their revenge. They gathered in large numbers, planning their attack, but every time they got close to the tiger, he would scare them away with his fierce roars. The hyenas were frustrated and desperate for revenge. They couldn't defeat the tiger alone, so they had to unite all the animals of the jungle against him. The hyenas managed to gather a huge army of animals, including bears, leopards, jackals, monkeys, and many other wild creatures. All of them hated the tiger and wanted him gone from the jungle. When the tiger learned about the hyenas' plan, he was furious. He knew that he was outnumbered, but he wasn't afraid. He was ready to face any challenge. The tiger stood tall and proud, roaring defiantly at the approaching army. The hyenas laughed, thinking that the tiger was scared. But the tiger didn't flinch. He was calm and focused, ready to fight. The battle began with a roar. The tiger charged forward, his claws extended, his eyes blazing with determination. He fought bravely, taking down many animals, but there were just too many of them. The tiger was exhausted and wounded. The hyenas closed in, their laughter echoing through the jungle. They thought that the tiger was defeated, but then something unexpected happened. Just when the hyenas were about to finish off the tiger, a loud voice boomed through the jungle. All the animals stopped and looked toward the source of the voice. The tiger took the opportunity to regain his strength. He knew that he couldn't win this battle alone. He needed help. A powerful tiger with a thick coat of orange fur emerged from the bushes. Behind him were two more tigers, equally fierce and strong. The three tigers stood side by side, ready to fight. The newcomer introduced himself as the leader of the tiger clan, and he had come to help his brother. Together, the three tigers were unstoppable. They fought with precision and power, taking down every animal that stood against them. The hyenas and the other animals were defeated and fled into the jungle. The three tigers stood tall, victorious. The leader of the tiger clan turned to his brother and asked him why he hadn't called for backup earlier. The tiger explained that he had tried, but the hyenas had blocked his calls for help. He also told his brother about the hyenas' plan to take over the jungle and rule over all the animals. The leader of the tiger clan was furious. He couldn't believe that the hyenas had dared to challenge his clan. He vowed to punish them and restore order to the jungle. The tigers ruled the jungle once again. The animals lived in peace, knowing that the tigers would protect them from harm. The hyenas were banished from the jungle and were never seen again. And so the legend of the three tigers who saved the jungle from the evil hyenas continued to be told for generations to come. The story serves as a reminder that unity and bravery can overcome any obstacle. Even the most powerful enemy can be defeated when we stand together. What did you think of this episode? If you liked it, then don't forget to like the video. If you love such stories, then don't forget to subscribe so that you can watch our new videos. If you haven't already, then go ahead and tap the bell icon as well. Thanks for listening.